1955 Albert Einstein's desk. This 1955 photo shows Albert Einstein's desk on the day he died. The desk is covered in papers and books, reflecting the brilliant physicist's active mind until the very end. 1889 Eiffel Tower under construction. Taken in 1889, this striking photo shows the Eiffel Tower mid-construction, with its intricate iron framework exposed. It was completed just in time for the 1889 World's Fair in Paris. 1927 Mount Rushmore pre-carving. Before the famous presidential faces were carved, Mount Rushmore looked like this in 1927. The massive granite rock face was the perfect canvas for the iconic American monument. 2020 Plymouth Rock-size Plymouth Rock, where the Mayflower Pilgrims landed in 1620, is surprisingly small in real life as seen in this 2020 photo. The rock has both historical and symbolic significance. 1942. Queen Elizabeth II at 18. In this 1942 photo, a young Queen Elizabeth II is pictured at age 18, years before her coronation. Even as a princess, she displayed the poise and grace of a future monarch. 1886. Oldest Levi's jeans. Dating back to 1886 to 1902. These Levi's jeans are one of the oldest pairs in existence. The denim work pants were invented in 1873 and quickly became a rugged American icon. 2016. Great Sphinx's tail, the Great Sphinx of Giza, as seen in 2016, has a little-known feature: a tail. The tail is thought to be a remnant of the original stone block the massive statue was carved from. 1912 Titanic lifeboat. Shortly after the Titanic sank in April 1912, this photo captured one of its lifeboats carrying survivors. Only around 700 of the ship's 2,200 passengers survived the icy waters. 1861. Abraham Lincoln in 1861. This 1861 photo shows Abraham Lincoln at the start of his presidency. Lincoln's appearance reflects a man ready to lead the nation, unaware of the coming Civil War. 1865 Abraham Lincoln in 1865. By 1865, after years of Civil War, Abraham Lincoln looks visibly aged and weary in this photo. The toll of leading a divided nation through its darkest time is evident on his face. 2019 Ralph Lincoln. Ralph Lincoln, pictured in 2019, is the 11th generation cousin of Abraham Lincoln. The uncanny resemblance shows the strength of the Lincoln family genes across centuries. 1924 Miss America. 1924. Ruth Malcolmson, seen here after winning Miss America 1924, represents the early years of the iconic pageant. The contest has evolved significantly since its 1921 founding. 2018 Golden Gate Bridge cable. As revealed by this 2018 photo, a single cable on the Golden Gate Bridge is as thick as a human torso. The bridge's suspension design relies on these massive cables for support. 1991 Bob Ross pre-perm. Before his signature perm, Bob Ross served in the Air Force and looked quite different, as seen in this 1991 photo. Ross didn't adopt his iconic hairdo until after retirement. 1942 TWA flight attendant requirements. In the 1940s, TWA flight attendants had to meet strict requirements, like those on this 1942 list. Airlines placed heavy emphasis on appearance and marital status for female staff. 1920. Hong Kong 1920. Around 1920, Hong Kong was a modest harbor town, as captured in this photo. The city's iconic skyline and dense urbanization would develop rapidly in the coming decades. 2019. Hong Kong 2019. By 2019, Hong Kong had transformed into a global financial hub, boasting a forest of skyscrapers. This photo showcases the city's incredible growth and modernization. 1920, MGM logo filming before CGI. MGM filmed its iconic roaring lion intro using a real lion, as seen in this 1920s photo. The lion was carefully trained to roar on cue for the memorable logo sequence. 2018 MGM logo. Modern-day MGM's lion logo has become a symbol of Hollywood history, still appearing before films today as shown in this 2018 photo. While now digitized, the logo maintains its classic look. 1911 Maud Wagner. This 1911 photo depicts Maud Wagner, considered the first female tattoo artist in the US. Wagner was a trailblazer in the male-dominated field and heavily tattooed herself. 2001 empty Oval Office captured during 2001 renovations. This rare photo shows the Oval Office completely empty. The iconic space is best known for its power and prestige, not its bare floors. 1917. Dollar bill. In 1917, American dollar bills looked quite different, as seen in this specimen from that year. Dollar design updates over the years have added new anti-counterfeiting features. 1886 Van Gogh's palette. This picture from 1886 shows Vincent van Gogh's well-used painting palette. The messy, multicolored palette provides insight into the post-impressionist's artistic process. 1960 plane first class. Flying first class in 1960 was a glamorous affair, as seen in this photo. Passengers enjoyed luxe amenities like table service, ample legroom, and plush seats, for a hefty price. 1940, Robert Wadlow. In the 1940s, Robert Wadlow reached a record-breaking height of 8 feet 11 inches, as seen in this photo. Wadlow's extraordinary size was due to a rare condition called hyperplasia. 1895 Pauline Musters. At just 24 inches tall, Pauline Musters was the shortest woman to ever live, as captured in this 1895 photograph. Musters' small stature was due to a form of dwarfism. 2000 Great Wall End. The eastern end of the Great Wall of China meets the Yellow Sea, as seen in this striking photo from 2000. The wall spans over 13,000 miles across China's diverse terrain. 2017, Salvator Mundi. Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, pictured in 2017, set a record as the most expensive painting ever auctioned at $450 million. The painting's authorship remains debated. 1925 Early plane interior. This 1925 photo captures the surprisingly elegant interior of early planes, complete with wicker chairs. This flight made history by screening the first ever in-flight film. 1930. Lubber the giant horse. Weighing 3,000 pounds, Lubber was declared the world's largest horse in 1930, as seen in this photo. The massive Belgian stallion dwarfed his handlers with his gentle demeanor.